You probably think being rich is all about intelligence, strategy, maybe luck, but let me tell you something that might blow your mind. There was a man named Ronald Reed, a janitor, fixed cars, swept floors, wore the same coat every day. When he died at 92, he left behind over $8 million. No lottery ticket, no business, no high-paying job, just discipline, patience, and a powerful understanding of how money really works. At the same time, Richard Fosconi, Harvard MBA, Wall Street hotshot, lived in a mansion with 11 bathrooms, went bankrupt. How? How does the janitor end up richer than the banker? This is the psychology of money, and it will change how you see wealth forever. Lesson 1. Intelligence is overrated. Behavior is everything. Being good with money isn't about your IQ. It's about how you behave. You can be a genius in the boardroom and still go broke if you can't control your ego, your spending, or your emotions. Ronald Reed quietly invested in blue chip stocks and held them for decades. He didn't chase hype. He didn't need to look rich. He just let compound interest do its thing. And that made him wealthy beyond anyone's imagination. Lesson 2. Getting rich versus staying rich. Anyone can get lucky, but staying rich, that takes humility, restraint, and emotional control. Mike Tyson earned $400 million, gone. Nicolas Cage made $150 million, gone. Why? Because getting money and keeping money are two completely different skill sets. Getting rich takes risk. Staying rich takes defense. And most people never switch gears. They play the same game after they've won and end up losing everything. Warren Buffett once said, the first rule of investing is don't lose money. The second rule is never forget the first rule. That's not sexy, but it works. And that's why Buffett is still winning after 60 plus years. Lesson 3, wealth is what you don't see. You know what's crazy? The Ferrari, the designer clothes, the flex, that's not wealth, that's spending. Wealth is the money you didn't spend. It's the freedom to walk away, the peace of mind that you're safe, stable, and secure. Ronald Reed had millions, and no one knew, because real wealth isn't loud, it's quiet, it's invisible. If you're earning 6 figures but spending 6 figures, you're not rich. You're one emergency away from broke. Lesson 4. Save money for freedom, not flexing. Saving isn't about being boring. It's about taking control. Control of your time, your choices, your life. Imagine this. Your boss disrespects you. Your job drains you. Most people stay stuck because they have to. But the ones who saved, they walk away. No begging, no fear, just freedom. That's what money gives you. Not just stuff, power. And the best part, you don't need millions to get that freedom, just enough to buy back your time. Lesson 5. Emotions will make or break you. You know what the #1 killer of wealth is? Fear, greed, panic. It's not the market, not inflation, not taxes. It's emotion. People buy high, sell low. They chase hype, then run when it dips. They invest based on feelings, not logic. And that's why most people lose. Being rich isn't about finding the perfect investment. It's about finding the one you can stick with. Warren Buffett doesn't invest in the flashiest stocks. He invests in what lets him sleep at night, because he knows if you stay in the game long enough, you win. But if you let your emotions take over, you're out. Lesson 6. Room for error is survival, not weakness. Let's be honest. Most people live on the edge. One flat tire, one medical bill, one missed paycheck, and everything falls apart. But here's the truth. The people who thrive financially aren't the ones who take the most risk. They're the ones who prepare for when things go wrong. They build in margin, they leave space for life to punch them in the face, and still move forward. Room for error isn't pessimism, it's strategy. It's understanding that things won't always go according to plan, and you better be ready, because survival is the key to compounding. You can't grow if you don't stay in the game. Lesson 7. Never enough is a trap. We admire ambition, hustle, more, but chasing money endlessly, that's a prison. Bernie Madoff had everything, status, wealth, power, and still he wanted more, and it destroyed him. Because when enough is never enough, you're always one step away from disaster. Morgan Housel put it perfectly. The hardest financial skill is getting the goalpost to stop moving. If you can't define what enough means to you, no amount will ever satisfy you. Wealth isn't just numbers, it's peace of mind. And peace only comes when you know how to say, I have enough. Lesson 8, tails drive everything. In life, most outcomes come from a few events. The same is true with money. One big break, one smart decision, one opportunity seized at the right time can change everything. Amazon wasn't just a success, it was a tail event. Warren Buffett's fortune? 99% of it came after his 50s. It's not about hitting home runs every time. It's about being in the game long enough to catch one. Most of your investments won't blow up, but the ones that do, they carry the whole load. So don't quit when things don't explode immediately. Stay consistent, stay patient, because all it takes is one. Lesson 9, you'll change. What you want today won't be what you want 10 years from now. That's not failure, that's growth. Too many people lock themselves into financial goals based on who they used to be. I'll retire by 40. I'll never work for anyone again. I'll always love the hustle. But then, life changes. You change, and that's okay. Flexibility is a superpower. Saving gives you options, and options give you the power to pivot without panic. Don't chain yourself to a goal just because your younger self made it. Let your money give you room to evolve. Lesson 10. Reasonable greater than rational. We all want to be rational with money, but here's the twist. Rational might look good on paper, but if it doesn't feel good, you won't stick with it. The most perfect investing strategy in the world means nothing if it keeps you up at night. That's why Morgan Housel says being reasonable beats being perfectly rational. It's better to save a little less, but sleep better. Invest in a way that works for you, because the goal isn't to impress some spreadsheet. The goal is peace, longevity, consistency, and consistency beats brilliance every time. Look, the psychology of money isn't about spreadsheets. It's not about formulas. It's about you, your habits, your discipline, your mindset. And if you remember just one thing, let it be this. Being wealthy has nothing to do with how much you make. It's how much you keep, how well you behave, and how long you play the game. Don't just try to look rich. Build real wealth quietly, because the richest people don't flex. They're too busy buying freedom. If this opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button, because financial freedom starts here, not with more money, but with a better mindset. Let's grow smarter together.